At Pierian Springs, 85% of our teachers hold advanced degrees, helping your children and our students navigate through a multitude of subjects spanning humanities, sciences, and the arts. In fact, 25% of the teachers at Pierian Springs are also college professors.
Pierian Springs was started because there are a lot of students out there who have things to do during the day besides go to school from 8 until 4 and then have activities afterwards. What we do here at this school, we set it up a lot like a college, where you take a class, chemistry, physics, pre-calc, 2 days a week. You go 2 hours, and then you get a lot of homework that you do during the week. This is set up for those kids who are either homeschooled or for kids who have something to do in their lives like sports. We have international fencing players, we have tennis players, basketball players, swimmers, people that are studying particular types of subjects like science. They might want to take 4 or 5 science classes instead of just being allotted 1.
Math and science.
Sometimes people ask if a physics class is a conceptual physics class or a mathematical physics class. And some schools teach a class that's largely conceptual where they don't go very deep into the math. Well, it doesn't have to be one or the other. In a physics class, you can explain the concepts and show how the mathematics applies to those concepts. And we do both in this class. I think if you do only one or the other, you're really missing part of the show there.
Psychology is the study of human behavior. It's something that most kids have not been exposed to before. This is a college level course. If you were to go to any university, college, take general psychology or Psych 101, this is the class you would take. Same textbook, same level of material. You can receive college credit for the class. It's a good way to learn about what is involved in an AP class and take your first AP exam.
If you're looking ahead and saying to yourself, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to take algebra, and then I'm going to have to take geometry, and maybe I'm going to have to take calculus, and you're going, I can't do this. Where you need to be right now is in the course here at Pierian Springs called Foundations of Math.
Economics is the science of purposeful action, understanding the nature of human action, how we make choices. We as human beings have unlimited wants, very limited resources. That defines scarcity. And economics studies how those resources with alternative uses are allocated in a market economy.
In order for students to be able to think critically, the first thing they need to do is to be able to set aside their own vision of the truth in order to be able to reflect on alternatives. Writing is not just a display of information. It's not a regurgitation of truth. It's not a summary. Writing is an interpretation. It's a personal opinion. It's a way to get at something that you feel, that you believe.
With the world geography class, we're going to focus not only on the physical location of various countries, but we're really going to get into the importance of those locations and how they impact people and how well or how poorly people interact with each other.
What we'll study in this course is the way in which notable films have attempted to tell the story of this country. Students get a chance to compare and contrast what actually is in the film with what we can recover from the written record. One of the things we're really trying to do in the course is to give students some exposure to issues that aren't usually treated in standard textbooks. I'll be looking at films that are about various social issues in the first part of the course, including Geronimo, an American Legend, Grapes of Wrath, 1492, Columbus.
In foreign language, we offer 3 levels of Spanish and French and 2 levels of Latin.
Our Latin 1 course is a year-long course that prepares students for the National Latin exam.
In Latin 2, students continue to build upon their foundation in Latin grammar, continue to build the vocabulary, and also develop greater skills in reading Latin and translating the language.
At Pierian Springs, it's great because you can make your own clubs. I'm president of the newspaper club. Excuse me, I have a lead on a story.
What's fun to me is when I understand the subject, feel confident, excel.
We swim about 2 hours in the morning and then 2 more hours in the afternoon. We rack up about 20 hours in a week.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite subject?
Science.
Why?
Because I like to learn stuff about things. My favorite's life science.
One of my favorite things is Science Olympiad. I just can't think of anything that's more fun as a way to learn science than Science Olympiad. This is our award-winning projectile that we launched last year and won second place, which was very exciting.
Dance is great for students of all ages to open up